Well, hey guys and gals, it's Hex, and today we're on the Blockheads server, and this is episode 21. Episode 21. I can't believe I've made 21 of these things. I can't believe I've only made 21 of these things. I don't know which way to go. Anyway, today what I wanted to do was to kind of do some different things away from the castle. Last time we built this nice extension to our castle and kind of messed up some video clips and got way too much progress done. Today, what I want to do is kind of the opposite of that and not work on the castle and get a little bit of progress done on some important things. So one thing that I've been wanting to do for quite a while now, several weeks at least, is taking a look around our village. We have used stock trees. So, I mean, naturally generated Minecraft trees. And I have 3, 4, maybe 5 tutorials on how to build custom trees. And yet we have this ugly thing here all over the place. But we can do better than that. So what I wanted to do today was I wanted to do some custom trees. And I don't know if I'm going to replace every single one of these birch trees with a custom tree, but I definitely want to add enough so that it looks like it's intentional, that there are multiple custom trees everywhere, and that it's going to add quite a bit to our little village here. So the site that I've chosen to kind of be our first custom area would be this site right here. And what I wanted to do was kind of to take these several trees and build 1, maybe 2 trees on this little plot right here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take out some of this stuff to get started. And we're just going to take out some of this stuff, and we're going to kind of create a tree and a structure that we like. I need some space, you know? You gotta have some space. I need some space to do the stuff. Why do I have a spider eye? I don't need a spider eye. I'm not a spider. I don't need it. Go away. I've never actually built a tree like this in a situation in which, yeah. I don't think I've built one in survival for a long time. How's that look? Weird? Perfect. Yeah, so I don't think I've built a tree like a full-on tree, like live in survival. That's what I meant to say. Like live on camera. I don't think I've ever done like a let's build of a tree or anything like that. Probably because like to build a tree kind of takes a long time. You know what I mean? It does take quite a while. And I think that watching every single block of the tree building process might be a tad boring, especially if I keep falling off of these different logs that I'm placing. I should probably use scaffolding and stuff, especially since, like, you know, I have bamboo in my inventory currently, but that would just be too easy. Hey, what is above my head? What in the tarnation is going on here? Okay. Sometimes my old man comes out. You know, my inner grumpy old man comes out, and he just wants to say stuff sometimes. There we go. That's pretty cool. And then maybe we'll put some blocks over here. Maybe this tree will have 3 big branches. Maybe that's it. Yes. It's kind of pointing up into the sky like this. I don't know. What do you guys think so far? I think we got a nice tree going. That's a nice looking tree. And it's a fine looking tree, young man. When I was your age, I used to... Well, I think that tree looks A-okay so far, except for this right here. I did, in fact, get a tiny bit of scaffolding. I went and I set myself up just a tiny bit, just a little bit of a sort of, you know, chest monster over here. Is that what they call them? Chest monster? That's hard for me to say. I don't like S's that much. I honestly don't. In fact, I made my name Hex Regulus just to irritate everyone, to make you have to say lots of S's if you ever want to like say my name, because I don't want people talking about me. That would be bad. I'm just kidding. Let's see, we've got kind of a little base for our tree. And then maybe we'll put in a couple of things like this, just to kind of simulate some root structure. The tree has the root structure that supports the tree from its base. That's like my worst Albert Einstein impersonation. What do you guys think? Do you like my Albert Einstein impersonation? Of course you don't. It's hideous. You shouldn't. Why did I pull out the spruce bucket? And why did I just switch my pick to way up there? Well, so it's week number 3 of the quarantine. The great quarantine. This is going to go down in the history books. I think somebody might actually write about this in the old history books. You know why? Because this is pretty weird to be stuck at home and, forced to make Minecraft videos forever. Actually, that sounds awesome. Do I want to put... I don't know what I want to do. I want to put some of these sticking out. No, but you know what it does need is a little bit more... Do I have any more spruce wood? I thought I just put some in this chest over here. See, what you don't want to do with these trees is make the branches like too sparse, because then you end up with a situation where your tree looks, well, for lack of a better word, stupid. So, yeah. I do have a birchwood box. I might have to go harvest some birchwood. Alrighty, well, I went back and I got a little bit more of the birchwood, and yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. I just added that one and this branch over here, and I think that's looking better. And another thing that I wanted to do is to kind of get rid of some of this messiness, like of these blocks that I sort of needed to place in order to get things to look, so that I can actually place the blocks. So like I was trying to eliminate diagonals, and I think that getting rid of ones that have, like this right here where we could just go with a diagonal, I think that kind of improves the openness and airiness of the tree and makes it a little bit more pleasing to the eye. Typically, when I build stuff like structural stuff, like bridges and castles and things, I don't like to have blocks connected just by diagonals, but I think on trees it works well. So we're just going to kind of go through and do some of that and rip some of those out. And then we get to start putting some leaves on this thing and seeing what it might actually appear to be. We have, in fact, an entire box of leaves. An entire box of leaves. I don't know what that's about. Hex does like to do some accents sometimes of different places. I hope that I don't offend anybody by doing that. I just like to be silly and, spice some things up. That's how we do it around here on the Blockhead server. It's how we do stuff. We like to be a bit on the spicy side, but not too spicy. You could throw up from that. You really could. Like for reals. Like, don't be too spicy. Okay. This is a pretty boring process, but pretty much my initial goal is to cover up the wood blocks that are on the upper portion of the tree and then see what we got from there. I don't even really know what sort of tree I'm going for here. I'm just kind of free building, and I'm free. Okay, I promise I won't do that again. Okay, I think we have a completed tree here. I'm sort of to that point where I feel like I could add a little bit more leaves, but I'm a little bit nervous that if I do, I'm going to ruin it and make it look worse than it currently is. So I think, and I've learned from experience, like I was saying, that is where to probably stop. I will take a quick fly around it. You know what? I can just do this, huh? I keep forgetting about this scout thing. I can just do this and kind of float around it and see if there's any place looks weird or odd or just not the way that I wanted it really. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I add more blocks to it, that it's going to make it, that I could ruin it. So this flat area right here, though, that looks a little strange. I might put a block or two on top of that and maybe one or two underneath it. But other than that, I think that's pretty good. Okay, here it is at night. Not too bad. This is sort of like, yeah. I'm pretty happy with it. Would I say that I'm completely amazed and awestruck by it? I don't think so. But I'm definitely liking it a lot better than the 3 trees that were there. Maybe I am awestruck by it. Oh, okay, I promised no singing. I promised, and I broke my promise. So now I have to jump into the fire. But I'm not burning, and the fire's gone. Well, so speaking of not putting too many leaves on the tree, I think that one's done. And I think it looks fabulous. I think it looks absolutely awesome. I'm really, really happy with that one. That one looks great. That one's my second favorite now. So this one's my favorite, the one we did first. And then this one's my second favorite. And then I think this one's probably my third favorite. And this is my fourth favorite. I don't know. I don't need to keep like lists of favorite trees. But maybe I should. Maybe I should label them like number 1, number 2, number 3. But that's funny. Maybe I'm totally going to do that. Rate my trees. Every single one of them. In the daytime. And I tell you what, this one magical birch leaf right here. Oh, it finally despawned. It like would not despawn. I was like, what is wrong with this thing? And it dropped us a nice sapling. That's good. I had a couple of birch trees here, like the standard ones. They're kind of in the way. Standard ones? Standard ones? Is that what you call them? Auto-generated ones? Default? I don't know. Well, I don't even know what you would call them. I'm out of words. I'm not good with the words. I just can't say them all. Okay. Yeah, so I think it just looks really good from all these different sides, and I'm really, really happy about it. I am really stoked off of this tree right now. This tree is making me happy. I think I'm going to go to bed and dream of trees that look like this tree. You guys are like, Hex, maybe you're taking it a little too far. Maybe you need to relax. But yeah, so I'd like to keep making trees right now. Honestly, maybe I'll do a couple more, but I don't know. Wafflestick is working on something, and he kind of surprised me by starting to work on something that I didn't think he would actually start working on. He kind of mentioned it offhandedly, and sometimes when he does that, he does not actually mean to work on the thing. But then all of a sudden I get this message on Discord saying like he's half done with it. So, okay. All right, let's go check that out then. So what it is over here at the Guardian Farm, at Ye Old Guardian Farm, or it's not really a Guardian Farm yet, at Ye Old Ocean Monument, he has proceeded to construct said Guardian Farm. And he has gotten to the point where the the monument has been removed, I guess, and he started putting in sand walls, which, that's crazy. So I'm going to go check it out. What the heck? This is like a ridiculous amount of sand placement that he did. I like this beacon. It makes me happy. And he has like a mazillion, quadrillion pieces of sand in here too. I wonder if he has any of the means necessary to construct the contraption required for clearing of water. That's a long way to say. I wonder if he has any slime blocks. Yeah. Wow, look at this. It's all completely gone. You kind of can't see very well down here, but yes, look, it's all completely gone. This is absolutely fantastic, and I better get out of here because I just realized that I just swam into a tank full of angry guardians. Yeah. Whew. Safety. Are there any out here? I don't think there's any out here. Not a single one. Somehow, Waffle has constructed a perfect wall that contains all of the guardians. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not really sure why there's netherrack everywhere, though. Ooh, prismarine for us to build with. That's lovely. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like he has any redstone or slime over here, but I know he has a slime farm, so I'm sure he's hoarding some slime blocks somewhere. Because what we need to build is that thingamabob that clears all the water that Ilmango invented. Now, I'm kind of... And nothing against Ilmango at all, absolutely none. I think he's a genius, actually. But I'm kind of somewhat against using other people's mechanisms to do stuff. Especially Ilmango, because I feel like Ilmango is done a lot, like a lot of his stuff. And just for a second, let me just say something. Ilmango pretty much builds all of the things that the guys on Hermitcraft use. And the guys on Hermitcraft are like 8 bazillion, trillion, million subscribers, and he doesn't even have 1 million yet. What's up with that? What is up with that? I don't understand that. Anyway, he deserves a lot more credit, a lot more subscribers, because the guy really is a genius. He like looks into the game code, he stares into the soul of Minecraft and learns its dirty little secrets and then exploits them. So, yeah. So anyway, long story short, we're going to be using his water clearing flying machine contraption that he constructed, and I'm just going to be okay with that. I don't want to have to create my own. I actually don't really enjoy doing redstone stuff that much anymore. I started my channel completely with redstone, and now I don't do it at all, or almost not at all, because I don't know, I just don't find it as interesting as building trees and stuff. So anyway, long story short, we're going to go ahead and possibly start constructing that in this episode, maybe? Or do you guys want to see more trees? Yeah, let's build the water thingy, especially since Waffle took all the time to construct all this. We should probably start work on the on that. So I'm gonna have to like actually figure out how to build it and round up some resources to build it with. But for now, I'm gonna build a couple more trees. Perhaps like that one. It's a nice tree. Obviously, I changed texture packs. I've been kind of working on looking for a good texture pack to use. Whoa. That is one scary skeleton. This one is called Winter, or Vinter, or something like that. It's spelled W-I. I don't know why it's called Winter. I don't know. It doesn't really have anything to do with snow, necessarily. But it's called... Let me see what it's called. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. This is called the Win Thor. That's right. Win Thor Medieval Minecraft 1.15. I'll put a link to it in the description. I've been looking for a good texture pack to use, just to kind of give my videos a facelift a little bit, and to kind of, just provide you guys with a little bit different style of content than I have in the past. And so let me know if you like this. I've been trying to use shaders, but again, my computer's a total toaster, so shaders don't really work out that well, as you guys know. But anyway, yeah, so that tree over there is completely done, and I really like it. I'm really vibing off that tree. That's a good tree. And then we've got the other ones that we did over here. Got that one, and this one, and this one. And then what I wanted to do was build this one right here that I just started that is a little bit lower. I was intending it to be a little bit lower, but I think it's about the same size as that one and this one over here. So whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to make a couple more because I had some more resources here. And then we'll see how much time we have left. And then maybe we'll start maybe working on that thing. I'm experiencing a little bit of frame rate loss now that I'm recording. So hopefully it's not too bad. What is that? What am I holding right now? It looks like a piece of meat with a rocket on it. What on earth? Well, this tree's going just fine. Good tree. I'm really liking this Winthor texture pack. It's very interesting. I did check my frame rate, and I don't know what's going on, but it's saying 60, 54, 50. I mean, that's not like stellar, but that's good for my computer. When I wasn't recording, it was in the 80s, so that's good. That's very good. Yeah, so I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't know why it looked choppy. Maybe I was just afraid that it was looking choppy, and then I made it like choppy in my brain or something. But yeah, we're trying to fill in some of this tree. This little spot right here is a little bit too open for me. So we're just going to kind of do that. Maybe that. There we go. And I built it a little too close to the ground, I think. There we go. I don't know. I feel like I'm overdoing it with these two. Let's take a look. I really like the scout mode for doing trees. See, right there, like it looked really, the frame rate like took a dive. Right? No, it's not that bad. I mean, I don't know. Huh. Anyway, you guys can let me know if it's like bothering you or whatever. But I'm kind of liking it as a little bit of a change. All right, let's see if we can trigger scout mode. I like this scout mode. There we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That is looking pretty good. It's a little sparse in there. I need to kind of pack that in. That's okay. This one here needs a little bit more. And then I definitely need to put a bit more. There was like one little spot that I saw. Anyway, it needs a little bit more. Okay, I think I've got it. I just need to put in a few torches underneath to keep the baddies from spawning under here. The little Legoombas. I've been playing some old school Mario on my daughter's Nintendo Switch, and yeah, it's been kind of fun. It's been pretty fun. I can't believe how difficult those games are. Those games are actual, like, legit difficult. It's kind of funny. All right. There we go. Yeah, it just feels like choppy. Anyway, one thing that I do not like about this texture pack is I feel like the leaves are a little bit too dense, but I'm starting to get used to it. But they just feel a tiny bit too dense. Be nice if they were a bit more fluffy or something. Fluffy, is that a thing? Yeah, I feel like this tree's pretty good. Let's go to Scout one more time. Tigger? No, really? Trigger Scout. There we go. All right, I definitely like this side. That's really good. And that's looking pretty good. There's like a hole right through the tree. Look at this. Boy, if you were really good at Elytra, you could like fly right through it. I don't know if that's necessarily bad though. I think I just flew through this tree. Oh, yeah, I forgot that you can fly through anything. Yeah, I think it's looking really good. That's pretty much what I wanted. It's a little bit on the squarish side, but you know, trees are one of these things where it's kind of like you got to just, like, once it's built, you just kind of got to leave it. And then it'll start to grow on you, because if you mess with it too much, you can actually make it look worse. Or like, also like trees, they need to be different in, like, every tree needs to be different, you know? So we got to have one that's a little bit more round, a little bit more square, a little bit more tall, a little bit more bushy, et cetera, et cetera. And so if you don't let some of that randomness happen, then it can look like every tree is the same. So I think that we're going to go ahead and leave this one the way that it is. I think it's done. Pretty happy with it. I wanted it to be a little bit more round, to be honest with you, but I think that the mistake happened when I did the logs, especially out here. I think this log needed to be back one block or something, but regardless, it still looks good. So I'm in the castle with this Winthor texture pack here. And one thing that is very interesting is that there's these red bricks in the stone bricks. I think that those are the cracked stone bricks, actually, that have that. And I'm not sure that I really like it because, yeah, I don't think that medieval people had the red bricks. I might be totally wrong about that, but I don't really like it. But it's definitely different and interesting, so that's cool. One thing that I do really like is these windows. Look at that. Look at the detail on that with the little sort of lead bars on the inside. I really like that. That's really cool. That is really, really cool. This texture pack has a lot to offer, but it's also a lot interesting. I don't know why my fire's just sort of not being fireful. It's just sort of static. Anyway. Yeah, there's some really great things about it, and there's some really strange things. Like this right here, this looks like a picture of a rose. I don't know what's going on with the rocket meat stick. Like, what is this thing? Like, what on earth? What is it tied to? Is that like a little dragon or something? Like, is it a fish? I don't understand. That's really strange. Okay, so another thing that's really strange about this, that is actually cool, but it's kind of not cool all at the same time, is that the shulker boxes are very strange. Like this one here, I think this is a green shulker box, or cyan maybe, because I have my prismarine in here, but when you close it, it's a box of fish. I think that's very interesting. And then if you look in here, like all these are shulker boxes, like that's a shulker box. It's like different types of barrels and just weird stuff. Like, look at this one. It's like a box of meat or pies or something. I think that's meat. Very strange stuff. Very strange stuff. If you look in my chest, there's even more weird things. Like this is a green one right here. It has like a little, it's like a little table with like a little doily on top. Like, what is this? But it's also really cool. Like, that would be really cool for building, but it's also like really disorienting when you're trying to figure out what color your shulker box is compared to vanilla. Whoa, and then the inside of that, did you see that? Like the inside of the, whatever this thing's called. The ender chest? It's trippy. That cat looks like he's kind of condescending or a little bit angry. This cat looks really surprised. And it also kind of has like a messed up eye. Golden cat. Golden cat, you have a messed up eye right now. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's strange. This whole texture pack thing is just, it's really cool at the same time as being incredibly odd. So I do like the torches though. That's an actual like good looking torch. Pretty sweet. I hope I'm going to be able to get some more Blockheads episodes out to you a little bit quicker using this sort of less progress, more talking type format. That is if you guys are liking it. If you don't like it, let me know in the comments. But hopefully that will allow me to get the videos out a little bit more frequently so that you can see that. My plan with videos right now, just to let you know, is to have one come out every Saturday. Not a Blockheads one, but like a tutorial of some sort, like probably a building tutorial or maybe a showcase of different designs. And then after that, perhaps on Wednesday have an alternative type of video come out. So either another like shorter tutorial or a Blockheads. So we will see. I'm hoping that I can get videos cranking out a little bit faster here, especially now that I'm working from home, which is kind of odd, but I am working from home right now, and I know a lot of people are. So yeah, anyway. Well, guys and gals, I hope that you are having an amazing, awesome day, and my wings look really weird. I have like weird mechanical bird wings now. And a great helm. I like the great helm, but I don't like the bird wings. And I don't like the weird rockets. So we'll see if we use this texture pack in the future. But anyway, don't forget to leave a like, share, comment, all that kind of fun stuff. That helps out the channel and it makes me feel good. But most importantly, I'm interested in your comments about what you guys think about these videos and what I can do to improve them. Those are kind of the nicest things that I like to get from you guys is comments and good feedback. I like that very much. But anyways, I hope you're having an amazing day, staying safe, staying indoors, staying away from people, washing your hands, and more importantly, God bless.